The pandemic hit everybody hard. I'm from a single parent household with 2 kids. My mom is self employed, so it hit us hard financially.
Many families are struggling to pick up the pieces after twin crises. First, Hurricane Dorian struck in 2019, then the COVID-19 pandemic threw the world into a tailspin. Both have caused a lingering economic downturn. Paying for a university education has become even more challenging. But a growing culture of philanthropy has made all the difference. Generous alumni, donors, friends, and corporate Bahamas have all been reaching deep into their pockets to support private scholarships, internships, and giving to needs beyond tuition for bright University of the Bahamas students like Sierra.
The investment that they've made in the lives of young Bahamian men and women is an investment for a lifetime. The investment is going to continue to multiply over and over and over. And those investments will affect their children, their great-grandchildren as well. So investing even in just one child, one young man or young woman, investing in the University of the Bahamas is really and truly an investment in the entire country.
When we were approached to support the PSP program, I think it was a very easy decision for us. As a company, we recognize the value of having educated persons within the community. We rely on them a lot as well. In order for us to be able to deliver the level of services that we offer, that must come from educated persons. And we prefer that they are Bahamians. And fortunately, almost 90% of our staff are Bahamians. So it's really a pleasure for Joyce Johnson to have come on to this program in 2014, and we continue to support the program. And even in these difficult economic times, it has never even occurred to us that we will not continue to contribute as a donor to the PSP. So we are excited, and as you know, when you call on us, we are there. Sort of touch a chord personally, because I'm a person who really believes in fitness. We recognize the importance of not only the faculty and staff and students of the university being a part of an event that will help and contribute to their wellness. I know from experience that it attracts a very large sector of the community, as well as a lot of the sporting organizations and running club. And, we always, as a company, want to be a part of to be seen as making a difference to the wellness of our people. It's an enjoyable event, and it's well supported. I know the president of the university is always participating, and other persons within the community. So it's a great thing. And like with the PSP, I can pledge our continued support, at least for the foreseeable future, to UBFIT.
The kind of giving that helps transform lives has also been channeled through the university endowment. In this way, donors are able to pay perpetual tribute to the life and legacy of loved ones. For the students who are impacted, it opens the doors to even more resources, educational tools, international exposure, and engagement with best practices.
It was a small way of saying thank you for all the work that she did during her sojourn here on this earth. As you know, she was a very outstanding musician. And one of the things that I liked that she did, in fact, she and her late sister, Pat, they established what became the National Children's Choir. And it was originally called the Baintown Children's Choir. But in 1992, the then representative of the Baintown constituency, Dr. Norman Gay, on behalf of the government indicated that they would like, if they didn't mind, to have the choir renamed the National Children's Choir in 1992 in honor of the quincentennial. She was extraordinary woman. So many things she did in music and the arts and in culture in this country. She was a national adjudicator for about 20 years. And while we served in Haiti, I remember she got a communication saying that they needed her to come to the Bahamas to be the national adjudicator for the next several weeks. And that was really, really something to be proud of for what she did and how she did it. And so we believe that her legacy through this endowment will live on, that persons who did not know her personally, who would read about her, will know the kind of unselfish person that she was. And I believe that this is a way for her, for us, to give back in her memory the things that she would have liked to have done if she were still alive herself.
UB alumni, who include College of the Bahamas graduates, number more than 20,000. Many are demonstrating in tangible ways their desire to remain connected and supportive of their alma mater. In fact, this desire sometimes helped to fuel private giving to UB from corporate Bahamas.
One of the most important values is around education. For us, it has been the path of improvement from both an economic standpoint and a societal standpoint. So we really value education. We're strong supporters of education at all levels. Oftentimes I've had experiences where people have the talent, but they don't have the opportunity. And really for me, it's a question of, can we create better opportunities for our people? So, for me, COB and now UB, premier tertiary educational institution in the Bahamas. And the opportunities that I got by being at COB, combined with my current experiences where we're hiring a number of students and graduates of UB on an annual basis, shows me a number of different things. One of them is that our people are just as talented as folks from elsewhere, folks who've gone to school abroad, but they sometimes don't have all of the resources and the opportunities. And our contribution and my contributions into UB are really to help kind of level that playing field.
I am the oldest son of Jane and Marcus Bethel. They in themselves were community activists, community builders, mainly centered in Nassau, of course. My father was a former member of Parliament many years ago. And of course, he was quite involved with the government high school on the school board. And as you know, government high school the site eventually evolved into the College of the Bahamas and then the University of the Bahamas. So there is a connection there also. And so Jane and Marcus Bethel, with their community activities and their love for education, we felt it was important, I and my siblings felt it was important, along with my wife, of course, to memorialize them in the field of education, which was their passion. And so that gave rise to the Jane and Marcus Bethel Scholarship Fund, designed to help those young Bahamians who needed help in pursuing a tertiary education. And so we were very pleased and very proud to be able to do that at this stage in our lives, because we all were able to benefit from tertiary education. My whole family and my wife's family are all graduates of tertiary education institutions. So it's a natural fit, and no better fit than to build on what we are faced with, our Bahamas that needs help, community help at all levels. And we felt it appropriate to provide that additional financial help to the University of the Bahamas to help students in their achieving their level of tertiary education.
I hope that these young people, love learning because it's a lifelong thing. The idea was really his idea first, and I supported it 100%. But also, I think his gesture, I hope, will teach my children generosity.
Given what we came through with Hurricane Dorian, and barely 9 months later, we went into a global pandemic. So there's no other university or college that has dealt with both things. And so we went from helping to rebuild Grand Bahama and temporary classroom space and needs they had to providing technology to our students and PPE. And so how we approach fundraising, we approach it as you would when talking to any individual. We want them to know their gift matters, it's impactful, it is needed, and they can see the end result very quickly, very dynamically. I can't say thank you enough to those who've given to the university. Your gifts are so tremendously important and needed, and it makes an impact. And as we go into this year of charitable giving, we've all, as all of our families have endured the stress and the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, but those that are given much is expected from. And so I'm hopeful that you can make an impact and help us as we go through this extraordinary time in our university's history.
University of the Bahamas is a community made stronger because it is rooted in a commitment to transforming lives. We thank all of our donors, community partners, faculty, staff, and friends for their lifelong commitment to University of the Bahamas. Your giving and belief in the power of education ensures the growth and development of our students, creates new programs, completes capital projects, archives our rich history, drives research, and sparks innovation.
I just want to say thank you because this actually released the stress off of me. It released the stress off of my family just in terms of having me, financially prepared for school, just having my tuition paid for, my books, my supplies paid for. So I really do appreciate that. And thank you so much.
Hi, I am Charles Johnson, and I'm UB Strong.
I'm proud to be UB Strong.
I'm proud to be UB Strong.
My name is Dr. Marcus Bethel, and I am UB Strong.
I am Chantal Bethel, and I'm UB Strong.